first 5 minutes of this game had a ton of energy. Felt like it took a long time to get it back after that opening surge. What happened?
I just think, Detroit's got a good team. They play with a lot of pace. They push back a little bit. I liked our game in the first period. I thought we were playing on our toes. We were trying to play on top of them. We knew it was going to be a high-paced game. They've got a lot of team speed. I thought it was a good first period. I thought we had a hell of a third period also. We had a lot of chances. We pushed to get back in the hockey game. I thought we just kind of lost ourselves for 6 or 7 minutes in the second period, and they scored a couple of goals on us in that time frame. But for most of the game, I thought our overall team game was pretty good.
What do you mean by lost yourselves? Like, what would you have liked to have seen the team do a little differently in those moments?
Well, there were a couple of plays that that really don't look like much, and they end up in the back of your net. A wrist shot from the blue line against the boards with a deflection in front, for example. That it's really it doesn't feel like a real threatening play. And I just think we've got to be locked in those scenarios. We've got to work to get in shot lanes. We've got to tie up sticks at the net front. Some of the details that we talk about all the time. So it's just subtle things that we just didn't get locked down for that short period of time, and they ended up capitalizing on it. But as I said, I loved our pushback. I loved our pushback in the third. We get it within a goal. We thought it was offside. They seemed to think it wasn't conclusive, I guess, but that could have gave us a chance anyway.
The third pairing was on the ice for a couple of goals. Just what did you see from them tonight?
I don't think it was their best. I don't think it was their best. I thought they allowed some people to get behind them a couple of times. We expect more.
I thought Carlson's game in the third period went to a different place. The puck was following him the whole period. That's simply because you guys were chasing the game a little bit and behind, and he was taking chances, or did his game just simply go to a different level?
I think he just elevated his game. I think that's what he's capable of. Him and Chris both have the ability to do that. I think he just elevated his game. I think he's real good at getting pucks through. He's good at finding sticks, off the back post, like Rusty's deflection, for example. He shoots into the piles, and they're really heads-up plays. Chris does the same thing. Both of them did it the last game, and just looking for those backside sticks or even just bodies. And it goes off bodies and at the net front, and it creates a lot. They're hard to defend, those types of plays, and I just think Eric has a real knack for getting pucks through from the blue line.
You opened with some thoughts on Detroit. They made a lot of moves to try and improve this team. How did they look on film and in reality?
I think they got a good team. I think some of their young players are starting to emerge, and they've added some veteran guys that I think that are impactful players, like DeBrincat, for example. So they're a tough opponent. We knew they were going to be good. They play with they've got a lot of speed in their lineup. But I think it's a combination of some of their young players starting to emerge and then adding some experience around them. They're a good hockey team.
Mike, do you have a status update on Ruedel?
No.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.